What is up, guys? Back with another video. Today, guys, we are going to be talking about all of Ash's rivals rated worst to best. So, throughout Ash's journeys, he's had, I think, a total of 23 rivals. I think it is. Oh, I put the numbers down, but I remember off the top of my head. I think it was 23 rivals. And he's had, he's been through a lot of regions, and he's beaten half of the rivals, I think, so 75% of the rivals, and he's lost to 25%. So the people that he's lost to, I should say that they should come back and Ash should beat them, because looking back on this, Ash could easily beat them now. Compared to when he was first starting his journey, he could easily beat these people now. But if Pokemon doesn't want to bring him back, I'm perfectly fine with that. Some of them I want him to bring back. I'll say it, who I want to bring back. But some of these people don't really want to come back because some of them aren't that important. But before I go into the video, guys, don't forget to like the video. It'll help me out a lot. Alright, so let's get on to the video. Number 21, Tobias. How does this dude have a dark cry and a Latias? How do you catch that? This guy is why did they even bring him into the Sinnoh League? Was it was Ash just gonna lose anyways? Because you think Ash is gonna beat him? This guy has he probably has a whole a lineup of legendary Pokemon, and you expect Ash to beat him. Where did this guy even come from? He came out of nowhere. They didn't even talk about it in the series at all. The Battle Frontier Brains, if Tobias even competed in that, didn't even say anything about it. No, nothing about him. They brought him into the Sinnoh League, and this guy was insane. I don't know. I want this guy to come back so Ash can just destroy him for what he did in the Sinnoh League to him. But never comes back. And also, like Iris, I also hate this guy because I don't understand why they need to bring him back. Why he was even in the show. But all right, moving on to number 20. Number 20 is Morrison. All right, this guy is technically one of Ash's rivals, but he's irrelevant. You know how long it took me to find an image for this guy? It took me an hour to find a picture of him. I forgot his name because I watched the Johto series a really long time. I think it was in Johto. Yeah, I think it was. I watched the Johto series a really long time ago, so I forgot what his name was. But I was looking at an image of all of his rivals so I could remember all of them, and I saw him. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about him. But yeah, I don't remember what what Pokemon he had. I remember him and Ash were always competing. I think this was him, and Morrison slept in the trees, I think, and Morrison also didn't want to battle Ash because he didn't want their friendship to be destroyed or something like that. Yeah, I put him at 20 because I don't really know who it is, and he wasn't also that important. But yeah, this is Morrison. Moving on to number 19. Number 19 is Bianca. Why did they bring Bianca into the series? She did nothing except she was horrible. Her Emboar was why didn't Ash have an Emboar instead of his Tepig? Yeah, why did they bring Bianca back into the why did they invent her as a character? Because all she did was give Ash his badge case, and plus she wasn't even really a good rival. And you also have the fact that whenever she would come, she would always knock Ash into some sort of pond, lake, river, stream, whatever. He would always fall into water, which was annoying. Plus, she was kind of weird when it came to fighting types. Did she have a crush on them or something? I don't know. That's why I put Bianca at 19, because she's kind of weird. 18, I had Barry. Barry was one of the most annoying rivals ever. This dude, he would always come and bump into someone, and it was his fault, but he would always yell at them. He's suing them, finding them. Sorry, not suing, but finding them, but for no reason. And I think he was. Yeah, I think him and. I don't. No, he was in Sinnoh. So yeah, he was like him and Paul. I think were not really rivals. I know him and Ash were rivals, but I think he met Paul. But yeah, he was just kind of annoying, and he had an Empoleon, but I mean it was okay, but it wasn't really that great. And he wasn't really a good rival for Ash. All right, now moving on to 17. 17 is Cameron. I hate Cameron. I almost I him and what was the guy Tobias. I hate Tobias. I hate Tobias and Cameron. Cameron, how did Ash lose to someone with only 7 Pokemon and came to the Unova League with 7 badges? Bro, how trash do you have to be to lose to him? Like he was introduced in the Unova arc, but like same with Tobias. But like at least Tobias like actually had some insane Pokemon other than Cameron, who had he had the Lucario, which was good, but other than that, nothing really that good. I don't know how Ash lost, well, because Unova was the worst series, but like Cameron's horrible. I mean, he's not even a good rival for Ash. All right, moving on to number 16. Number 16 is Harrison. All right, same with Morrison. I don't really remember that much about Harrison. I remember he had he was in the Johto because Ash lost to him in I think top 6 or something like that, and he had the Blaziken, which that's what Ash lost to, and that's what started the Hoenn arc. But yeah, so he came in the I think Ash met him in the Johto League, but he's actually a good rival for Ash. I mean, Ash would probably beat him now, but he was actually a good character to have beat Ash because Ash put up an actual good fight against him. So I actually respect Harrison, but he's not the best rival, so that's why I put him at 16. Moving on to 15. 15 I have Tyson. All right, Tyson had that Meowth, which was like really good, I think, because I could use like Thunderbolt. I don't remember what also other Pokemon he had. I think I don't remember which journey Tyson was on, because I think I don't remember. I don't remember that much about Tyson because I don't even remember what season he came from. And guys, just a disclaimer: I forgot to do this at the beginning of the video. Whenever I do these videos, I do them off of like my memory, because I feel like I don't know. I should write down a script. Let me know in the comments if I should write down a script, because I mean I don't know, but you're talking about Tyson. I don't remember that much about Tyson. I remember he had like the Meowth. That's really well. It also shows in the image, but I remember that before I saw the image. But yeah, Tyson was he was actually a good he's actually a good rival for Ash. I don't remember what Pokemon he had, but I think he was actually pretty good. I don't remember which arc he was because I think didn't Ash lose to Gary in the Kanto League? I mean, I watched the Kanto and Johto a really long time ago. So I don't like, I rewatched them, but I wasn't paying full attention. So I don't remember all the characters in there. I mean, all like what happened. So I don't remember where Tyson came from. But I remember he was I remember he was like a strong trainer. But I think Ash lost to him. But I don't remember where he came from. So yeah, I put him at 15 because I don't really remember a lot about him. But yeah, moving on to 14. 14 is Virgil. I think that's how you say his name. But yeah, he was the guy who got introduced right before the was it Hoenn? It had to be Hoenn. I. It was he was either Hoenn. Yeah, he was Hoenn because no, he was either Hoenn or Sinnoh, but he wasn't. No, he wasn't Sinnoh, so he had to be. Yeah, because I think he had to be Hoenn. So going back to Virgil, yeah, he was like the guy who protected the forest. I forget what they're called, the forest rangers or something like that. But yeah, he had like all the Eevee evolutions except the fairy one because that hadn't come out yet. But yeah, he had all the Eevee evolutions, and so he was actually pretty strong, like powerful trainer. I don't remember if Ash battled him in the league though. I think he did. So yeah, he's actually a good rival for Ash. Yeah, moving on 13, Trevor. All right, Trevor was a letdown the well, I can't remember this Chaos League. Chaos, that's how you say it. Yeah, he he was like he was pumped up because he had the Mega Chart. Well, he also faced Alon, which okay, but yeah, he had the Mega Charizard. He had the Aerodactyl. He had the like the T-Rex Pokemon. I remember that. But he also has like two other ones. But yeah, he was actually like he actually had really powerful Pokemon. I just don't think he's the strongest trainer. I mean, if he didn't face Alon, maybe I'd have a different opinion of him. But for now, but yeah, he is actually a good rival for Ash because there's there's another person who's better from the Chaos. But yeah, he's actually a good rival. 12, I have Stefan. Don't remember how to say his name because Unova don't remember a lot of from that. But he was like the guy who met up with Ash. Like his entrance to the series is like his entrance to the series is horrible. Like Ash was just battling his trainer, and also what's like Skull Chop got hit out of like his hands. So they go find it and they were training, and then it was like a really bad episode, but they were training and then they battled Stefan again, and don't remember what happened, but yeah, and then he got like was introduced a lot more, and he won like one of those tournaments with Sock because he beat like the throw, and yeah, so he wasn't. He's a good. He's an okay rival for Ash, but he's not the best. All right, moving on to number 11, Nando. Before I go into Nando, I need to speed this video up. It's already been my videos are super long, but I need to speed them up. All right, so Nando. Nando was the guy who wanted to participate in both contests and battles, like the Pokemon League, and so him and like Dawn was like teasing him about. Dawn was like his rival in contest, and Ash was his rival um in the Pokemon League. I mean, well, he was an okay trainer, but he's just still technically one of Ash's rivals because he was pretty good. But he's an okay trainer. I mean, he has a lot of like singing Pokemon, but it's okay. All right, number 10, you have Team Rocket. Team Rocket is technically one of Ash's rivals. They've been with Ash for like 24 years, I think it is. It's been well in the anime it's been who knows, they don't go by time. But yeah, it's been a really long time that they've been with Ash. And it's like they technically are one of Ash's rivals because they do battle him like every single day in the show. But in the anime. But yeah, they are really good. They're good training people for Ash to like strengthen, like to level up his Pokemon because they always battle him every single day. That's good. Alright, number 9 we have Tiana. I like Tiana because I liked his battle style. I thought it was really unique, and like that he had like the dancing battle style, and he is actually a really good rival for Ash. But he had some like he had the Blastoise, but I didn't think it would, I didn't think it Mega Evolved. So yeah, he had the Blastoise and he had other like Pokemon, but he was kind of a letdown in the league, so he wasn't that good. So he's an okay rival for Ash. So I have Trip. All right, Trip is just impersonator of Paul. He's just the worst version of Paul in Unova. Number 70 is Conway. Conway's a really interesting character because he is like he's like a really smart person, and he has a lot of unique battle styles. And I don't know what was up with him and Don, but I don't know if he liked Don whenever he was with Don, but there's something going on there. And so yeah, he was actually a good character for the Sinnoh series, and I would actually like to see him come back. 6 is Richie. All right, Richie was in the Indigo League, the Kanto League, and that's who beat Ash. So Richie beat Ash in the Kanto League, I think, and so he like I know he had a Pikachu, which was strong, and he also had some other Pokemon. But yeah, he is actually a good rival for Ash, and I would like to see him come back in the future because he was actually a really good character. But yeah, moving on to number 5. Number 5 is Sawyer. Sawyer is an actual. He's actually. I didn't expect him to be this strong of a trainer. Like his Trico was like not that strong, but like his Grover was super strong. Like I didn't expect him to be this good in the Sinnoh League, but he was actually really, really good, really good. And so yeah, he looked up to Ash. And, like I forget like how he met him, but he looked up to Ash, and he always wanted to like get better. And then he beat Ash. No, Ash Ash lost to Wolfric, but Sawyer won. So Sawyer was leaving to go train a little bit before the Chaos League, and so when Sawyer left, he like there was some communication between him and Ash, and they said like they would like wanted like, to battle each other in the league. I mean that was a cool concept, and I would like to see. It would be cool if he came back in the future because I mean he was actually a cool rival. And before we have Gladian, I think Gladian's already came back in the Alola League. I mean in the journeys, but yeah. So another thing is I don't watch the Japanese version because I mean I can't understand it, and I mean I mean yeah I haven't watched it so I don't know what happens in there, but I think he comes back, and yeah he was actually a really strong trainer and a good finalist for Ash to beat, but yeah he was cool how he was Lily's brother, but like he was really strong at the same time. So yeah, that was a really cool, and like he's a really good rival for Ash. Moving on to number 3. Number 3 is Alon. Alon was a really good rival for Ash. I mean, really good like person. Well, really good trainer because he had the Mega Charizard. I think it's X, which was really really strong, and um he just was like a really cool like trainer and all. And also I like this connection with Ash that sorry not with Ash with the whole Team Flare thing. How he was like in it, but like he didn't know Team Flare was bad, so he was helping it out. So I really like that part of Alon's character. But yeah, he was a really good strong. He was a very strong trainer and a really good rival for Ash. Moving on to number 2. Number 2 is Paul. I really want Paul to come back because I feel like him and Ash need to have another battle. To show Paul how much stronger Ash is going. Because since the Sinnoh League series, Ash has gotten way stronger, and I would really like to see Ash and Paul battle it out again. I thought that was a really good battle, and even though Paul and Ash both have different training styles, they are both really really strong trainers. All right, now guys, moving on to number 1. Number 1 is Gary Oak. So Gary Oak was Ash's first rival of the whole Pokemon's franchise, and he was he knew Ash when they were kids because they went to a camp, I think. I don't remember, but yeah, Gary Oak was a really good rival for Ash because he did first. Gary still thought of Ash as a little kid, but I think it was the middle of the Johto series, he started to respect him as a powerful trainer, and And I really feel like he should come back because one, he was a really good, like a really well-written character, but also he like you can't have Ash like not battle him again. You mean you have the hat? You they both have like the broken piece of Pokeball, but which is like significant to their friendship, I think. But yeah, you need him. You need him to come back because he was just a really good rival for Ash, and all in all, like a really good character. One last thing before it's over, but with Gary Oak, I think he came. Yeah, he came back like 3 times. I think he came. I mean, 3 times in every like in 3 times every region. I think no, something like that. But I know he came back in. Oh, I know he was in Kanto, Johto, and I think he came back in Hoenn. Not fully sure, but I mean, it would be really cool if Ash sees him in Journeys because Ash is like a Pokemon researcher, and that's what Gary is training to be. And I feel like if they meet back up with each other, which it would be a really really cool like moment, like because Ash has grown a lot since when Hoenn and Johto whenever they last saw each other, and it would be really cool to see them like back together and like have like a really, like a battle because I feel like that would be a really good battle. All right, so guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to like, subscribe. The subscribe button's red, make it gray. Not that hard. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys next to the video. Pokemon Review channel. That's been it for the video. All right, peace, everyone.